Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about manifestation, but I need you to forget everything you think you know. Forget the vision boards, forget just wishing on stars. We are diving into the actual neuroscience of how you can literally train your brain to see the opportunities that will lead you to success. You ready? Let's get into it.
All right, so let's just get the big one out of the way, right? Is this whole thing just wishful thinking? And you know what? It's a totally fair question. But what if I told you that manifestation isn't some passive act of hoping for the best? What if it's actually an active process of directing your brain's incredibly powerful built-in filtering system?
I absolutely love this slide because it just flips the whole idea on its head. On one side, you've got the myth, right? Wishing, magic, luck. But on the other, you have the actual science, brain training, selective focus, and learning to notice opportunities that are already there, right in front of you. See? It's a total shift from passively waiting for things to happen to actively creating your reality. So how does this whole brain training thing even work? Well, it all starts by understanding a critical piece of hardware you were born with. It's time for you to meet your inner GPS. Okay, this little bundle of nerves is called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS for short. And honestly, the best way to think of it is like the bouncer for your brain. Every single second, millions, and I mean millions of pieces of information are trying to get your attention. The RAS is the guy at the door, deciding what's important enough to get in and what's just noise. And this, right here, is the perfect analogy. The RAS is your inner GPS. Think about it. You have to tell your car's GPS where you want to go, right? Well, it's the exact same with your life. You have to tell your RAS what destination you want it to look for. And this is so important to get. Opportunities, connections, solutions, they are very likely all around you right now. The problem isn't that they don't exist. It's that your brain is currently programmed to filter them out as unimportant. The key, then, is to give it new instructions, to program the filter. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, yeah, okay, I've tried focusing on my goals before and nothing happened. And I hear you. There's a very powerful biological reason for that. Let's talk about the survival mismatch and why maybe your efforts haven't worked out in the past. So if this inner GPS is so powerful, why does it feel like yours is constantly leading you into one roadblock after another? Why does your brain seem so hardwired to spot all the problems instead of the possibilities? Well, the answer lies deep inside your nervous system. Let's break this down. When you're stressed out, anxious, or worried about something, your body gets into fight or flight mode. And in this state, your brain has one single priority: survival. It's scanning for threats, not opportunities. But when your nervous system is calm, when it's regulated, your brain can finally switch its focus to growth, to connection, to possibility. That is the huge difference between desperately chasing something and effortlessly attracting it. This right here is the absolute #1 rule. You just can't skip this part. Your brain will not search for a new, amazing reality if it thinks your current one is under attack. You have to get into a state of biological safety first. It's only then that your brain feels secure enough to let its guard down and start looking for something new and better. And the good news is, you can totally do this on purpose. Super simple techniques like 4-7-8 breathing or other exercises that tone your vagus nerve send a direct signal to your brain that says, hey, we're safe. You can stop looking for danger and start looking for opportunities now. Okay, so once your nervous system is calm and regulated, you're finally ready to give your inner GPS its new instructions. It's time to start scripting your future using the actual programming language of your brain. This technique is called sensory integration scripting. And just to be clear, this is not just writing down a wish on a piece of paper. This is the process of describing your goal as if it has already happened, using as much rich, sensory detail as you can possibly dig up. This is the code that actually reprograms your RAS. I am obsessed with this phrase. Your job is to create a memory of the future. Because here's the crazy thing. Your brain doesn't actually know the difference between a real memory from your past and a vividly imagined one of your future. So when you create this future memory, your brain marks it as important and immediately starts filtering your reality to match it. And the process itself is unbelievably simple. First, write your goal in the present tense. Not I will get a new job, but I am so happy and grateful now that I have. Second, pack that sentence with as many specific sensory details as you can. And third, just repeat this for 5 minutes every morning. That's it. It sets the filter for your brain for the entire day. To make this real for your brain, you have to get specific. Don't just see a new car. What does the leather of that steering wheel feel like under your hands? Don't just imagine a promotion. What is the exact tone of your boss's voice as they congratulate you? What color is the sky outside your new office window? These details, these are the actual commands for your RAS.
All right, so that's the theory. But you know what? The best way to really get this is to experience it for yourself. So we're going to wrap this up with a simple little experiment I want you to try, the 24-hour test. Here's your challenge. For the next day, don't try to change your entire life at once. That's too much. Just pick one. One clear, specific vision. Something you can really feel and see and hear in detail. That's all I'm asking. Just give it 24 hours. Use that scripting technique we just covered, program your RAS with that one single clear instruction, and then just go about your day. Your only job is to pay attention to what your brain starts to show you. You might be really surprised. So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. Your brain is literally waiting for your instructions. The reality you want isn't something you have to magically create out of thin air. It's something you simply have to program your brain to notice. So the only question left is, what are you going to tell it to look for?